make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Breeze now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Hill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
22. Hey, 0-0-0. Defense, our time. It's our time. Like 22, he's coming. 22. 19. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Back.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
On the keeper. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Get down pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 20.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
P.J. Williams on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
On the handoff.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 42. He gives it off to Carson. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 58 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go. No one downfield there to stop him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down.
Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Hill eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off for New Orleans.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll start.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, is on scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, is on scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a step on, spin move, is on scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, is on scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. With a step on, spin move, is on scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, is on scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then. Claim what you saw.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And a
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Dalvin Cook.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right.
Number 3, Russell Wilson on the keeper. Daniil Hunter on the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down now, it's Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Carson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it with Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the
on a 2nd and long. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Steps away to his left. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
To throw, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down.
Again, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, let's go second.
Now it's Carson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. This is Carson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Buying time to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run the counter. Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run again with Carson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Mike Hughes brought him down. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Wilson steps away. He can run for it, and he will.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Wilson now on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They run the counter. Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side as that big of the guy. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Minnesota.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Cousins now. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, 33 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Is good.
Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Wilson. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Intended for DK Metcalf.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. This will be from 49 yards out.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off fourth.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 21-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Flushed out right. Looking here for Smith. And got his man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They run, Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
11-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Now Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Cousins pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
21-yard line.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Seattle Seahawks.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run high. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right.
47-yard.
Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. To throw, Cousins. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. Now he's flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Cousins. Just keeping the play alive. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, we dominate today.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. did it. Never enough, I'm with it. 5-2-3 on the business, whole team got wins in the world still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thank you. What type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Third and long, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
George Iloka.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Alert. Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the chalk into the end end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
That is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Minnesota.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Kirk Cousins sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Throwing. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Cousins flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Cousins. And he finds Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He's across midfield.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On the ground is Cook. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Quandre Diggs on the tackle.
Here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run again with Carson, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
throwing is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Vikings 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Carson, and the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Vikings 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point convert. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get...
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
The ball carrier.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
3rd and 12.
Cousins now from the 50. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Cousins now. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 6 on the play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They run it with Carson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike Hughes.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They run for it with Carson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Vikings 5-yard line.
This is Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The kick is good.
They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the ball.
Off the play fake. Cousins. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Bailey's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
block at the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
1-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's third
on play action. Cousins being chased out left. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Vikings 9.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
And 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make...
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Dalvin Cook, the Viking ball
A quick
carrier.
burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete.
Adam Thielen. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Vikings 7. Jason Myers to kick off for us.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, flush to his right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
14, Vikings 7.
Throwing, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down, Minnesota.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 29 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Reed returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 8.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards the pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. He just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, it's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Here's Wilson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. 14. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Down and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They run again with Carson. And this carry not as productive. He swung. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Carson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, it's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Carson. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a give right side. Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins, flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he brings it back to...
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down
Sinatra, flying mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Kick it and go, kick it and kick it and go.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a ring now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution.